I think that, we need to realize that leadership takes different forms. And when I think of, women in third world countries, what we consider leadership is not necessarily what they consider leadership. I see women sitting around their kitchen table and having important discussions with food. They don't necessarily need to be in a parliament or in a board meeting. Yeah. In fact, most of them would think that's tedious. Why have to go all that way to have this conversation? Why not just sit in the kitchen and get it done? And they do. It's what it is. And, when they're comfortable and they do what comes natural to them, you get the most out of them. And there are women who are sitting in the marketplace having those same political conversations, talking about their lives and what they want for their daughters, the life they will want to live. And I think we don't recognize these other forms because we're so busy thinking it has to be this way. It has to be the way men do it. It has to be in office. But we're then taken away from where the most fundamental conversations are taking place. I'm telling you, they're happening in those tables where food is being passed around, and especially ethnic communities. Their leadership is tied to their culture. You have to recognize where they feel comfortable, how they feel comfortable having those conversations in a very non-threatening manner, in a very non-political way. And I even think in my own, community here in Adelaide, we have so many different African women's groups, and I think it's amazing. They're leaders in their own rights. They're not sitting in a general, National Women's Council, or heading or anything like that, but yet still they are driving their communities. Yet still they're bringing change, bringing about change. Yet still they, being role models for their daughters to consider the fact that we can change the world we live in. We don't have to go with the traditional way of how things have always been done or do things the way other people do it. There's this Western-centric way of how things should always be done. And coming from the South and third world country, I'll say to you, we have better ways of doing things sometimes, to be honest. And it is amazing when you do ask us how we would like things to be done, how when we do tell you, it's more sustainable than when you're telling us how we should do it your way. It is truly amazing because we own up to it, we own it, and we're comfortable, and we shine through what we believe is our role and the way we want to go about bringing change. It's not sometimes necessarily bang, bang, bang that gets things done. I mean, I know African women who don't have to say much, but with just a look, they have got something done. It's like,